But we're going to start with the printer that Aaron, of course, this man, he has this effect on people, sold me a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. Folks, we are so thrilled to have this back for the innovation event. This is not just a printer.
No.
This is HP's newest. HP took all the design elements of their best-selling Envy line, which I have always been a fan of, and combined it with the power of the Officejet line. It's your wireless photo printer, copier, scanner, fax machine. I want to show you down here. Here's a picture that I printed out of my son and I, Oliver and I, from this very printer. Gorgeous lab quality images. Chelsea, my wife, in there as well. You don't have to go to the drugstore anymore to print out your photographs. This does it all for you. I want Aaron to tell you and sell you on this like he did me. Because Aaron, my friend, this is that next generation of printers.
It's an easy job. It's a very easy job. HP is the #1 inkjet printer company in America. Do you know this is our top selling printer of the year at HSN? I'm going to hop right in and show you. I'm going to show you why Adam bought it just a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to show you why I have almost this exact same printer in my house. So as Adam said, it's the best of the Envy line, but it is the Officejet series. So I'll just start at the beginning. It's extraordinary what this does. First of all, this touchscreen. Take a close look, if you will, at the touchscreen. The fact that this has a great big color touchscreen, so whether you're copying, super simple to do. Whether you're faxing, there's a built-in fax machine. Whether you're scanning, whether you're printing, all of these things are at your fingertips. How about, have you ever seen a printer where you can go, gosh, I don't know, I wonder exactly how much ink I have left. Boop, just like that. That's how much color ink you have left. That's how much black ink you have left. Oh, by the way, we're including 2 full cartridges. We'll get more to that in just a minute. I'm going to just close the lid here. I popped a picture on the front. I'll go back to my home screen, and here we go, right into copy and right into color. And we're going to take kind of an overhead look while I do this. So I want you guys to see something really cool. So I'm going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and do a color copy. Watch right here. One of the first things that happens, I think, did you see that? I think it's so cool. I love it when it does that. It's the first printer I've ever had that has, so the little paper catcher goes into, so it stays so nice and so sleek. It stays inside the printer, and then when it's about to print or it's about to copy or it's about to scan, it pops out. Now, one of the best things about that is the fact, did you know, from any tablet, from any smartphone, whether you have an iPhone, whether you have a Samsung Android phone. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Good to know we're on the same team here. Whether you have a track phone, Adam and Lori were out here with an awesome track phone just a minute ago. From any phone, from any tablet in the world, you can print directly to this printer. That's the reason to upgrade right there. Your kids have a certain kind of phone, your husband has a certain kind of phone, you have a certain kind of desktop, somebody else in the family, the dog has his own laptop. Now, everybody has their own device, right? Everybody can print directly to this tablet from any device, excuse me, to this printer from any device, because it has its own built-in email address. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute, but first I want to show you, here's the copy that we just made, and this is why, man, this is why this is the top selling printer at HSN for the entire year. This is why HP is the #1 inkjet printer company in the world, because their prints are better. Yes. Because whether you're copying, whether you're scanning, whether you're faxing, you get photo lab quality prints every time. Another advantage of this, you'll notice on the side over here, you can pop in a an SD card or a USB, a thumb drive. This is your photo kiosk as well, so you can walk right up. If you don't own a computer, if you don't own a tablet, if you don't own a phone, even if you just have a camera, and probably you have an 8, 10, 12, 14 megapixel camera, when's the last time you replaced your printer? Does your printer, when you take pictures with your camera, you think, oh, I've got this great camera, but when I print them out, I feel like something's missing. I bought this great camera and the pictures aren't great. It's not your camera at all. If you don't have a printer that's with today's technology that can print as well as your camera can take that picture, then you're missing a great big link in the chain. And to that point, just one more point here at the beginning, and that is, I'm going to set this down. We're including 2 full ink cartridges. These aren't trial, these aren't beginner, these aren't intro cartridges. These are full-size ink cartridges. So, if it's just time for you to go buy new ink for the printer you have at home, is your printer also a fax machine? Is it also a copy machine? Is it also a scanner? Can you pop a micro SD card in it? Does it do these kind of prints? Why would you go buy ink for your old dinosaur of a printer, put more money into a printer that you don't love, when we're including full ink, 2 full inks with this printer, which means basically that's paid for half the cost of the printer, right? That's half the price of the printer just in the ink that we're including. Such a great day to just start over with a brand new, better printer.
You know what it's like, Aaron, when you've got something and you know all about it and you want to tell everybody about it? It's kind of like inside me, I just want to burst with all the wonderful reasons why I love it. Let me give you just a 60-second, if you don't mind.
Well, that would be my pleasure.
Just 60 seconds of why I love this printer and why you should buy it. It's like show and tell at school. Here's the reason why I bought it. First of all, let me show you this. You see around the side, do you see what I see? There's nothing sticking out. If you look at your printer right now, 9 out of 10 of the people watching have something that sticks out here, and that stops you from sitting your printer flush against a wall. Gone, gone, gone. It's not there with HP's newest. This is a double-sided printer. It will print on both sides of the piece of paper automatically. Aaron showed you the tray that automatically pops out. It's space-saving. It has the awesome touchscreen. It has the auto dock feeder. It's your scanner. It's slimmer and sleeker. And one other quick thing, and then a really important thing, we send you a ton of great software. This is just a bonus. You get Hallmark Card Studio. Good, it's the same ones I got. Yeah. It's the Scrapbook Studio. It's Print Artist
$139.
Well. Just a bonus. Here's something that I know I drive Aaron nuts about because I
think it's great.
Share this with everybody. Please listen to this. You can buy normal ink for this printer. But if you're fed up of spending a lot of money on ink, if you're fed up of trying to remember, I need a C342 color and a D295 black, HP about a year ago launched something called Instant Ink. This is the best kept secret in the printing industry. I signed up immediately. If you right now spend more than $36 to $60 per year, not per month, but if you spend more than $36 to $60 per year, this will save you a fortune. Because if you own this printer, Aaron, quite frankly, that's what you will spend. Absolutely. And all you will spend.
This is your time to do it, do it, do it. Here's the thing. With this ink replacement service, well, that's what HP Instant Ink is. It's an ink replacement service. So when your printer is low on ink, it lets HP know. It does it wirelessly because your printer connects to your wireless network. And ink shows up at your door. So you never shop for ink again. Now, you're probably thinking, but wait, so then they charge me $60 or $70 or $80 for the cartridges? No, they don't. So it's a monthly thing, and you don't have to sign up. It's not a contract. You're not committed. But the way it works is the middle plan is $4.99. So $5 a month for 100 prints. So that means when you do full 8.5 by 11 color picture, how much would this cost you to print at home right now? Because now with HP Instant Ink, 5 cents. 5 pennies for this. Oh, this beautiful edge-to-edge full color. If you printed this out at home, you'd probably be thinking, oh my God, I just used a third of my ink cartridge.
You would.
This costs 5 cents because HP isn't measuring how much ink. They don't care how much ink you use. It's just per page. This beautiful, for all of that blue, do you know how much this costs? 5 cents. You get the idea, right? That's HP Instant Ink. You'll never run out of ink, ever, and it's the lowest cost per page printing for color that you're going to find just about anywhere. I think you'll love that part. I could spend the next 10 minutes talking about Instant Ink, but I've got to move on.
In fact, you know what? Just because we still have a lot to do tonight, Aaron, we'll put a clock on the screen so you can do as many demonstrations as you want. We are very busy, which is exciting. Obviously, you can tell I'm passionate about it. You'll save a fortune. It's a beautiful printer. It's a fast printer. It does anything and everything you want it to do, and it has all the latest features. All right, Aaron, wow us with some more stuff.
Here we go. Well, this is, I mean, I haven't even shown you one of the most important things, and that is from any device. So do you have a cell phone? Do you have an iPhone, or do you have a track phone? Do you have a Samsung phone? From any cell phone in the world and any tablet, you can print directly to this printer. The printer actually has its own email address.
Right.
So if you have a photo or you have a document or you have whatever, you just forward it to your address, and the address comes along with the printer. You can be anywhere in the world, press print like I just did. So this picture, I just pressed print on this picture, and this is indeed one of the look at that. That's how quick.
Instant.
It's already printing. Now I realize that I'm near the printer right now. Okay, I get that. But I could have been anywhere in the world sending the photo that I'm sending right now to the printer. And not just photos. It works the same way with documents or with spreadsheets or with web pages or what have you. So for me, like in my life, during the week, mostly during the week, I'm preparing product, studying product that I sell on the weekends. So as I get emails, as I'm out and about, I'm at the gym and I'm having lunch and I'm doing whatever, and I get an email from one of my buyers, oh, we've got this new HP printer. I forward the information to Aaron at hpeprint.com. When I get home, it's all waiting for me. Every email that I needed is all sitting there and waiting for me. You know what that does? It saves the process of, okay, well, I looked at it on my phone. Now I've got to look at it on my computer. Now have I printed it? Now have I sent it? Now it takes all of those processes away. And it means that everybody in your house can now print to one printer. Now, one of the things that I want to show you, I just sent this email, right? Now, here's the, and I sent it as a photo. Could have been a document, could have been anything, but I chose to send a photo. This is the quality of the photo, and this is something we can never forget. We can talk about the fact that we are innovating like crazy. We can talk about the fact that this is some of the lowest price per page color printing you'll get anywhere. We can talk about the fact that this is a copier, and this is a scanner, and this is your built-in photo kiosk. But what it all will always return to is how good is the quality of your print. Now, if you're very astute, if you've been paying very, very close attention, you'll notice that the first thing I did, very first thing I did in this earring was I made a copy. And I made a copy, and it came right out on 8.5 by 11 paper. And then I just sent a picture through, and it came out on, what kind of crazy black magic is this? On 4 by 6 paper. Well, this is another one of my favorite things about this. Check this out. 2 paper trays are built into the printer. So look. You've got 8.5 by 11 paper in, and at the same time you have your 4 by 6 paper. So that means the printer is a smart printer, so it knows if you're sending a photo, it will print it on 4 by 6 for you. If you're printing a document, it will print it on 8.5 by 11 for you. It will do those things automatically. It knows which one to choose, which I think is super cool. I want to show you, and forgive me for moving quickly. It's just that we're very busy. My producer just told me we're in about the last 5 minutes or so in the airing. I think I have one other airing of this through the entire innovation event. So this is the time, if you're thinking about summer photos, you're going to be taking great photos, right? I hope maybe you get to go to a national park or do something really cool this summer. Your printer needs to be as good as your camera. If you have a printer, you know if you need to upgrade your printer. If you haven't upgraded your printer in 12 months, in 18 months, why would you ever go buy ink for a printer that you don't love, for a printer that's outdated? It's silly. It's really wasting money. We include full inks. I'll remind you of that. That these are not trial or beginning or demo inks or anything like that. Just the fact that we're including full-sized ink cartridges, that's a huge value. And then another $139 worth of additional software. Take a look at the touchscreen, if you will. Having the touchscreen on the front of your printer is almost like having a tablet on the front of your printer. That's what it feels like, right? Because it becomes that easy to navigate. So I'm going to just look, and you do just like you would use a smartphone or just like you would use a tablet. You go right over here and you go, okay, I want to print photos. What do you want to do? Do you want to view and print? Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, look, those are all the photos that are on my memory card that's in the printer right now. So you can pick any of these photos. Look, and I mean, there's tons of them to choose from. We're going to pick the little chef. I think that just seems like I don't know why it's appropriate. It just seems appropriate to me today. And what I'm going to do, I want to change this to full size, to letter printing. Now, 8.5 by 11. Remember, you know how much this print's going to cost me, right? 5 pennies. So don't get nervous just because I'm doing a whole 8.5 by 11 print. So the 8.5 by 11 print's going to come out here. You notice that the little paper tray popped out automatically. While this happens, I'm going to step down to the printer in the middle of the table. It's something that Adam mentioned earlier, but I want to sort of show you guys a little bit more closely. This is what we call a duplex printer. It prints on both sides of the page. Now, I am simple-minded, but to me, that means that paper just went on sale half price for the life of my printer. Right? Because I'm going to print on the front and on the back. And I'm not only simple-minded, but I'm lazy. So I would never, I mean, the truth is... honest. Right? Yeah. And I'll lay it out there to embarrass myself all the time. So the thing is, I would never go to my printer and, let it print and then take the page and put it back in and let it print on the other side. Who has the wherewithal to do that? You don't have to. The printer does it for you automatically. Let me take just a couple of these out because this thing is just printing so darn fast. You see, it just finished. It prints the first page, and then it pulls the paper in, flips it around, and then it prints on the back side of the page. Looks so much better for school documents, for work documents, plus all the stuff you print from the web, all of your recipes, all of your maps. It's better to have those on two sides. I will also, Adam has kind of stolen my thunder on this a little bit, but I will show you guys. And this is one of the reasons that this is such an innovative product. Normally, when you have dual-sided printing, you have what's called a duplexer on the back of your printer. So it's usually about 4 inches or so deep and about 6 to 8 inches wide, and that's where the paper changes sides. This has a really revolutionary procedure inside it, and it's called internal duplexing. So you can still have this super sleek, super thin, super streamlined printer, but get all of the cost savings and all the professionalism that comes with duplex printing.
Slimmer, smaller, sleeker. auto dock feeder, double-sided printing, the lowest cost printing of any printer we feature at HSN. Most folks that buy this printer will spend no more than $36 to $60 per year on ink. It gives you lab quality images, which honestly, when we say lab quality, we mean lab quality. You talk about faster printing, this does it. You talk about anti-jam technology, this has it. You talk about dual paper trays. How many of us have a printer where we have to switch out the type of paper, whether we're printing on 4x6 or we're printing on regular? You don't need to do that anymore because this has the 2 paper trays inside. It automatically knows what you're trying to print and adjusts precisely. So you never have to worry. You never have to babysit this printer. It's everything you want it to be. E-print technology is a joy. Wherever you are, as Aaron said, you can print directly to this. If you've had a printer for more than 2 years, and that's what they say now, with printing technology evolving so fast.
Absolutely.
2 years or more, let's upgrade.
Well, your print heads start to get old. They start to get, I mean, your prints don't, in fact, the print that's on the top of your, yep, that one in your hand right there. Let's just take a look at the print that Adam is holding. Will your printer make this print? And will it do it for 5 pennies?
It would try.
It would try.
But it would fail.
It would fail miserably, maybe, and it probably would cost you a lot more than that. With the HP Instant Ink, this is a winner. It wins every time. It's an easy economic decision, and it's just a great decision, obviously, for your pictures, for anything you print. This is what I printed just a moment ago from the memory card, the simplicity that comes with having this printer. You know, my family loves HP because my mom, my sisters, my brothers, my brother-in-laws, my nieces, everybody can walk up to the printer and instantly understand how to use it because it's sort of like having a little tablet on the front of your printer, right? Because it has that touch screen that is so easy to use, and this is the kind of quality you get. One thing that I'll show you as well, we have to remember this is of office quality.
Yes,
this is the Officejet series, so it's a professionally rated printer, even though it has a lot of the Envy series built in as well. It has an auto dock feeder, which is where at tax time, obviously it's great for tax time, but anytime you need to fax, anytime you need to copy or scan several documents, I'll just go back to the home screen here. I'm going to say, let's just do some black and white copying from the auto document feeder. It's a 25-page auto dock feeder, so you don't have to open the lid, close the lid, open the lid, close the lid. It's a much faster, much simpler, much more streamlined way of doing things.
And that's why it's brand new. For the first time ever, what HP did was they said, well, everybody loves the Envy line that we created because it's designer and it's beautifully designed, but they also love the Officejet technology. This is, for the first time, the best of both. You get the looks, but you get the functionality as well. Stay in the ordering process. This is one of only 2 presentations throughout the entire event.